wake up, it's a brand new day. Crank radios live 101.5 on the play. Worldwide vibes from the street to the block. Coffee with Flyy and my girl Ciroc. Monday through Friday, we keep it turned up. Sipping that brew while we run these cuts. Last news and the hottest tracks in town. Crank radio, yeah, we hold that crown. Get your morning right, get your morning lit. Flyy Ciroc got the world rocking with. Get your morning right, get your morning lit. Flyy Ciroc got the world rocking with.
All right.
And good morning, everybody. Today we have a special guest in the building. That you joined us with Coffee with Flyy Ciroc, and we have Naya. Hey, Naya, how you doing?
Hi.
Tell us a
Thank you
little
guys
bit.
for having me.
Of course. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you from.
I'm from North Carolina. I'm a young entrepreneur. I have a business called Raw Stays, and that business is basically I built that off Airbnb. I sell hair. I've done a lot of things in the past, but what we are doing now is we're teaching other entrepreneurs how to get started with their business and how to help them get started.
Okay.
If they have those questions.
Okay.
Okay. So Airbnb. How did you get started with Airbnb? We hear a lot about it online. You see those videos sometimes, but how did you get started?
Okay, so I started Airbnb like a little over 5 years ago. I had took a class myself, of course, all the e-courses and things online that they have available. So I just basically took a class myself and I learned some things from that class and I just took the knowledge that I learned and I just went out there and I just took the risk and did it. Like I didn't know, if it was the right way, wrong way. And that's another thing too that I focus mainly on helping people do Airbnb the right way because a lot of us do start off wrong. And that's how I kind of, got to where I'm at now with it. Like I know how to do things the right way this time instead of the wrong way. So that's basically the Airbnb world is very easy. It's very easy to do. It's not nothing hard or anything fancy. It's just basically being headstrong, focus on your guests, treating them, like you would want to be treated, of course, and always letting your landlord and them know what you're doing. That's the main thing, and that's what I'm gonna focus on too when I'm teaching. To let the landlord know so you don't get in trouble, get put out, get evicted, because it is rules in the Airbnb world too, and leasing world. So
Yeah, and
Okay.
so you have a ebook coming out about this, right? About the
yes.
company how to get started. So tell us about that.
Okay, so the ebook is going to focus, like I said, solely on doing Airbnb the right way because I did teach over 50 people before the wrong way. I'm not saying the wrong way because, of course, they still made money. They still were able to do it. But again, it wasn't the right way with the leasing company. So that's what the ebook is going to focus on. And it's going to also help people that don't have money, right away to throw into a business, how they can get funded, credit, business credit. It's going to focus on all those areas. And it's just not Airbnb. If you want to do other things, it'll help you with that too.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. And so, when is your book coming out?
December the 31st, I will be dropping my website. I'm going to have it live. I'm going to drop my Airbnb checklist first. And then I'm going, because some people already have, pursuing an Airbnb, but they might not know what to do. I'm giving all of that. So I'm going to start with that one. And then we're going to work with the business credit and then the credit and the people that need funding or what they can do to get their credit fixed so they are able to get funding.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of
Okay.
people do dream about, having the multiple incomes or a steady income other than the job they have. And it sounds like this is something that could work. So does your book highlight this and give you the right tools for to to do this?
Yeah, this book is gonna give you the game. It's gonna be very raw. It's gonna be very thorough. I'm gonna be with them hands on, and I'm not just gonna throw them a book out there. I'm gonna hold their hand through the process. Like if they need me, I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be like a little mini mentorship. Like you're just not gonna get a book, which is what's gonna set minds apart from the other ebooks that because everybody's selling an ebook. Because that's the easiest thing to do right now. But it's hard to just read a book and have all the knowledge and and then the mentor, the person that gave you this is gone. Well, I'm gonna be right there and I'm gonna walk them through the process.
That's good. What is the website?
It is raw enhancements, and the reason why I didn't put stays because I didn't want it to like focus solely on like Airbnb because I don't want people to get that
Right.
confused. So it's enhancements, raw enhancements, because we're going to enhance your life right here with
Right,
this.
because that was my next question about your about the name of your company.
Yeah, we're gonna enhance your life with this one. It's gonna be all the tools you need to enhance yourself in life, whether it's like I said, just fixing your credit, building business credit, getting funding, whatever you need.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the major things I think that you said that's really good is helping people fix their credit.
Yes,
Because a lot of people we know go through the entire process, and then when it's time to get funding, they don't know how to build it with their business, or they try to incorporate some of their personal and just never get a chance to reach that threshold. So I think
right.
it's can't wait. I'm gonna make sure to get me a copy. What are some other successful I know you said more than just Airbnb. What are some other successful ventures you've gotten into?
Well, I have sold hair for over 8 years, and I made a lot of money out selling hair. And I can definitely give game on that. I can, help girls how to set up vendors, WhatsApp, how to communicate with these people. What else? I have done cars. I have bought cash cars out the auction. I have sold those. I've done a lot. So other than just Airbnb, like I said, we're gonna focus on whatever needs to be done because a lot of girls are wanting to do the salon suites now. That's a good business move. And it's just a lot of things out here that we can get into. It's not an oversaturated market. I know a lot of people worry about, oh, everybody's on Airbnb, everybody's selling hair. Well, it's a million Walmarts, a million Chick-fil-A's, bread companies, a lot of things. But we are definitely going to focus on all areas of anything that anybody wants to do.
So,
Okay.
what is for somebody that's not sure and is entrepreneur and they're stuck and they're feeling like this entrepreneur thing ain't working? What is some of the things that you would say, or how would your book and what you're doing as far as enhancement would kind of get them to say, hey, this might be for me?
Well, because first of all, a lot of things can happen in business. Like you may have your slow months, you may have months that's not as successful, and it does get hard when you're trying to be, 100% on your own, running your own business. My advice will always be to never give up. Like
Right.
because I lost two Airbnbs when I got started. I didn't give up. I literally packed that stuff up and moved it to another, kept my bookings going. Like I'm literally gonna tell them all of this stuff. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm gonna tell them everything. I'm gonna give it raw. It's definitely gonna be raw.
And
Okay.
so let me ask you two questions. How much are you selling your ebook for?
As of right now, I'm only gonna sell it for $25. I'm not trying to hit anyone in the head because, like I said, it's up to you to take the tools that I'm gonna give you with that $25, but I'm still, like I said, I'm gonna hold your hand. It's gonna be the best $25 someone could have spent because I'm gonna be right there walking them through the process. And if they want to take upon my other services, mentorship, one-on-one mentorship
Mhm.
outside of just buying the book and stuff, I want to do all of that. So I'm not really worried about like the price. I'm more so stuck on who I'm about to help, who I'm able to help. And yeah, I'm just not here to run in your pockets. It's hard enough. I definitely don't want to overcharge for that. So $25.
Okay. So you saying
That's good. That's a good
so
rate.
you saying I buy the book, I read it, and I got some questions. I need some help. I call you. You gonna help me out.
I'm gonna be right there. I have two phones, one for business, one for personal. I'm gonna be right there because I hate that, buying a book and now I can't even reach out to the person. Like I'm stuck. That's the whole point. Like, I mean, yeah, we can read a book, like I said, but you're gonna have other questions. It's not that easy to just read a book and figure it all out. Some of us have that special tool, but that's not for everybody. So, like I said, I'm gonna be there. If you call me, you got a question, I'm there.
Right.
Literally.
Okay. Okay.
I like that. I really do. I really like the fact that you're going to reconnect with the people, your buyers, and help them out along the way. That's really dope. That's really dope. So let me ask you. You said you kind of lost two. So there are ups and downs, your pros and your cons. How was you able to bounce back from that? And because I know you're going to have some people that, like you said, you have some bad months and things like that. But how do you stay successful? And I don't want you to give too much away. I know you got a lot of lessons learned in your book, but if you could drop one little jewel on the show for the people, how would you bounce back from just
Oh,
losing
that's
two units? That's major.
Well, see, you can't sit in your own, despair. Like if something goes wrong, you have to, if you're driven and this is what you want, you're going to figure out, okay, so what do I got to do now? What do I need to do next? Like I literally got put out, like I said, 2 days after I had listed my first unit in Florida, because I was living in Florida at the time and I had moved back to North Carolina and I wanted to just lease the property on Airbnb that I had already, and I already had one in Raleigh. And 2 days after I had listed it, a lot of you know, I had a note on my door, like
Mm,
you can't have this on Airbnb. So somebody was watching, or somebody was monitoring. But I would tell anybody, if you are head driven, this is what you want. Like you are going to be able to just go apply somewhere else. Like if your credit was already where it needed to be, then you can just go apply somewhere else. It's not like, it's the end of the world. I literally packed my house up and moved it to the house across the street. They said I couldn't do it there, so I'm gonna go across the street. Like I need that area. So that's literally, it's about what you want. If you are head driven, if you want to keep pushing, you're gonna keep pushing. If you want to sit there and whine about the loss you took, then that's where you're gonna stay at. And that's just how I feel. So it's
okay, that's
more about
great.
a mental thing.
I like that. I think I definitely agree with like, don't waddle in your own sorrow. Don't be pitiful. Like, be a lot more, what is it, optimistic than pessimistic. Like, get out there
Yes.
and keep it going. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
it's not the end of the world. One mistake is worse than not even making, the mistake at all. Like that's the biggest mistake is not even trying.
Right. I like to say you fail to success because some people don't realize you're not going to be successful without failing. And so,
Yeah, nothing
yeah.
in life is gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right. So, let me ask you a question. In today's society, as a black woman, do you think it's hard as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, it is because the hardest thing is we're not as consistent as we should be. See, we want results without consistency. So the hardest part is mentally getting up every day and showing up for yourself. That we kind of like make it a little bit harder on ourselves because if Oprah can do it, I can do it. If you can do it, I can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. Like it's literally that's just the science behind it, but it's all in what you want to do.
Right.
That's what's up. So if you had to, let's just say, start all over today, let's just say for whatever reason something happened yesterday, and you had to pick yourself up and start all over today, would it be Airbnb?
Yes.
What is your go-to successful? I need some money. I got these tools that, like you said, are really useful in all of these different industries. But what is your go-to today?
Well, my go-to right now is still Airbnb. It's still hair because one thing about hair, and that'll be my main thing. I will go to first before Airbnb because Airbnb costs a little bit more money to start,
Okay.
of course. But you can sell hair with nothing. You don't even need the product. That's a lot of things that a lot of girls don't know either. It's like drop shipping. I tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I got this product for sale. You buy it from me. I purchase it from the vendor and I send it directly. I never even see the hair. And now I just made me a quick book. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants some hair. Every
Yes,
girl wants
yes.
some hair. Literally. So I would start with hair. But if somebody else can't sell hair, I would tell them to find a product that you can sell, that you don't have to touch. Like, it's a lot of things you can do, like drop ship through Amazon. It's so many other ways to start with nothing.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay.
Okay. So, I know you got the website, and what are your handles where people can find you at other than the website?
Instagram. I'm on TikTok as well. Those are my two favorite platforms. I'm not really on Facebook like that, but you can definitely find me. Raw Enhancements does have their own business page on Instagram, and
Right.
I'm more personal and stuff on TikTok because it's just me showing the everyday life. But I sell and I talk about Airbnb and stuff on TikTok too because that stuff gets a lot of views, and that's what I would tell anybody: push your stuff. If you want to do Airbnb, you want to sell ebooks behind it, you want to give somebody the game, push your stuff so they can see it firsthand. So they can definitely follow me on TikTok, and they can find me on Instagram at Raw Enhancements.
What's your TikTok?
My TikTok is Naya Will Be Rich.
Okay, because we didn't get that one.
Yes, I manifest everything.
I know that's right. All
Hey,
right, all
nothing
right. So
wrong with
now
that.
you will be rich. Is the handle. The book name is Raw
Yeah, it's Raw
Enhancement.
Enhancements.
Raw Enhancements is the book coming out December 31st.
Make
It's
sure
only
y'all get it.
$25. Make sure y'all go get it. Drop the website for them one more time so they know where to get that book from.
It's going to be rawenhancements.shopify.com.
Let's go. I love it.
Love it.